Shalom, guys. Welcome in once again, February the 9th, 2026. If it's your birthday, happy birthday to you. If it's an anniversary, happy anniversary to y'all too. And love and light to anyone who's feeling down and out today for any reason. And I lift you up. If you are returning back to this platform again today and you're part of this platform, I appreciate you all so very much for coming back as often as you do. It really is appreciated. And those of you who are brand new, my name is Shannon. I'm glad to have you. Audio discretion advised. If you have little ones around, my channel is really intense. And I don't mess around here. And I also will speak right out of an energy space that could be flowing through me. It's always for upright purposes. The Most High will speak here without a shadow of a doubt. And he's just a very tangible on this platform. So anyway, if you're supposed to be here, you will be here. Otherwise, thanks for checking me out. It's a different type of a platform. You'll learn the tarot in a different way. You'll learn why karmic activity is coming into this dimension from a demonic realm, trying to inhabit as being those spirits want to look for a host. And a lot of people are infiltrated with nonsense like that. And so we just learn from the hand of the Most High God, who is running the universe, what's going on, what we should do, what we shouldn't do. If you take the advice, then great. Otherwise, if you don't, you have free will just as much as I do. And God gives us only two options when we come into this realm, either to live or to die. And we talk about it all the time. And you have free will to choose the path of death and all the things that are already predestined down that road that is going to lead at the end of what you choose to a stinger. And then that other dimension is there for people to live in, and you can't come back in this realm to fix it. God teaches us how to be upright in the earth realm. And I want to live and not die, and I want to declare the glory of the Most High God, who's real, the invisible God, who is very tangible, who's created everything that we do see. And he's a mystery, and we'll never figure him out. And we're not to lean into our own understanding, but lean into God. And he makes our paths straight. And so I don't know what you're caught up in today. And if you still have your soul, then it's time to turn and go a different way and live. And but anyway, that's your choice. Like I said, we have freedom of speech and rights. And I just choose to live and not die. The moon jumped out as I was talking. Something could be very emotional for somebody. Secretive with the moon. Somebody could be hunting and chasing after things that either are or not profitable, depending on who you are and what that moon represents for you. Because it goes to secrets and intuitions. It can also go to fear and the negative, and we're not to operate by fear. And we're supposed to have courage and things like that. The letter T might be prevalent to you. Don't have to be person, place, or thing, first, middle, or last name. Most High, I just thank you for the Ruach, your Holy Spirit, Spirit of truth, Spirit of understanding. Go after every enemy of yours. Your right hand will find out all your enemies. I thank you, Jehovah, that the secret things belong to you, and those things that you reveal, they belong to us. We have the Knight of Pentacles. Well, somebody's not, there's secrets here. Somebody's not loyal. I guess if you're not loyal, you're not a loyal person. That's your business. Any of this about going slow, being steady, and that came out yesterday, and somebody was trying to bribe somebody, and whatever this is, somebody's not a loyal person here. Guess you're not. It's a bad thing. It's secret physical exchanging today. Somebody's getting cut. This word in the pictograph goes to a cut. You're also dealing with the occult, because the Most High said that the other day when I was reading that we were dealing with people who are burning children, and that stuff has been around forever. In the earth realm, it's nasty, disgusting, and God will take vengeance on that nonsense. And people think they're getting power, doing secretive things in the occult, and they are not loyal to anybody. You think you're God, the devil is going to be loyal to you? No, you're deceived. There's deception out here. But anyway, there's secret physical exchanging. Maybe so the word construction worker or worker came out the day before yesterday, and then yesterday when the runes came out, it has a meaning of a construction worker or worker. And so if you are a construction you do construction work or you're a worker like that, you're being called out on this platform. I don't know what's around you. If you're upright, then you need to check the people around you because somebody's not loyal. Somebody's wearing a mask here. Okay. Or you just work with ladders. I don't know. But anyway, this person goes up and down ladder. I guess the same type of a worker. Let me have a drink of my coffee real quick. Hold on a minute. Somebody's trying to get their balance here, going back and forth secretly to make a decision. But somebody is not loyal. And somebody can get cut in something that's going to happen today. And so that'll either be positive or negative for you. And the sun is the most positive card in the deck if it's upright, not in pride, conceit, and ego. But something might be right up in somebody's face today on something. Show me the Two of Pentacles. Let me use this other deck for the clarifiers. Show me this Two of Pentacles. There's a third party showing itself here. Whatever that may be. At work, with your family, whatever it is, some third parties here. If you're upright in this because you know somebody isn't loyal and ain't steady in doing something, they're deceptive, and you have that information and God has enlightened you with something and you are having to be secretive for upright purposes to do something, God's going to allow something to be cut for you. God said yesterday, the Most High Jehovah said he was going to fix something supernaturally for somebody. Show me this Two of Pentacles, please, Jehovah. What do you want to bring out about it? The letter Q also might be prevalent to you as well. The QT. Hey, QT. The Page of Pentacles came out with the Moon. Somebody is being secretive here. And somebody's trying to travel somewhere, to go somewhere. You'll be able to have the rite of passage to go wherever you want if you're upright. But there are secret traveling going on. If somebody is trying to secretly, physically exchange that little pentacle there, they're going to give you a little piece of money to do something if that's illegal for any purposes. Yeah, some kind of greed or grudges or for why somebody's doing something is here with the Four of Pentacles here. Okay, well, anyway, just be careful on taking a piece of money. It's gonna cut your soul away. We talked about that real huge yesterday. We talked about it a lot because God brings it out a lot. God is separating people right out of this realm. Okay, you're out. Okay, you're out. Okay, you're out. And God don't care if you're not going to care about righteousness and being upright, and truthful, steady with God. Somebody fears man out here, but you're to fear God. Somebody's got big time secrets out here. Show me this message, please. Thank you. The Hermit in the reverse. Okay, well, somebody is trying to catch somebody up in something, or they don't want to get caught up in something because they got secrets. It showed yesterday 2 days in a row, but that King of Cups coming out sideways, and yesterday he was completely in the reverse, and there was truth that they didn't want to hide. This is filthy, dirty stuff going on. The letter T might be real prevalent to somebody. It's out here twice. Okay? And anyway, there are consequences in making choices with this communication. This could be anything from your taxes to something medical to any kind of business. Goes back to the Hermit as well, but it's filthy, dirty things in the negative, and somebody trying to store somebody down in something. This is a gateway to the dead. Can also have a meaning of the Hermit. And for some of you all, this is a physical contract that somebody's talking about secretly, physically, that either already has been exchanged and they're ongoing with something, or they want you to do something, but there's some type of a forgery on something for some of your cases because it comes out really strong. Hermit can go to a forgery of something. Also, the Ten of Wands, the Six of Wands in the reverse, and somebody gonna lose something. Somebody can get cut in something that's going on. The Knight of Pentacles came out again in the reverse. It's already out here in the reverse. Somebody's not going to be loyal to you. You take this little whatever. Somebody's trying to get, they got ulterior motive out here. Eight of Cups in the reverse, and the Devil's here. Somebody needs to break that devil chain. If you're upright, you will be able to break this devil chain. The Eight of Cups is somebody's trying to walk away and secretly go somewhere. We got travel situations out here. Something's very much a burden on somebody. If you know somebody hasn't been loyal to you, and you know they're a devil, God's going to allow you to get the heck out of Dodge on a situation out here. The devil says, I use you, is the motto of that house. I feel, I will, I use is the mottos out here. Somebody feels used out here, and somebody on the opposite says, I'm going to make you feel something, and I am going to use you. I don't think so. Somebody needs to break this chain right now, or you're going to be, two people are going to get up in something where somebody ain't being loyal in a matter. There's deception out here really bad. There's consequences to taking this little piece of money or signing something, or somebody says, hey, can you sign? Just go ahead and just jot somebody's name down on something or whatever. Why would anybody do that? I don't know. People think money is going to be some type of answer for them, and it ain't. There is strife out here. Something wicked out here today, folks. Something wicked out here. God tells us to be on our guard every day. We watch and we pray. This is about trading. Somebody is trying to get their ships to come in. Not today, devil. God said the other day that people were trying to touch his people, and Jehovah will get up in your face, and you ain't getting away with this. You're a disgrace. I see somebody losing something. And it's going to prove all day long who you and I are in these conversations that we have with people all day long, what we take out of a matter. Somebody losing something here. So either you're going to cut the chain of the devil and you're on the winning side, and whoever the demonics are, they lose all day long. Somebody's soul was already cut away. There's a boss figure here. This is servitude. This is your work. Somebody's causing a bunch of ruckus out here. Kept getting the word fired the other day, so you better be careful. Your livelihood's on the line. There is a warfare going on today. All right, somebody's got expectations. It came out with the gift, with this little Page of Pentacles. Take my little gift, please. It's going to be secretive. The moon's out here twice. The devil's temptation and a liar. Okay? And somebody wearing a little mask, and you're going to have a consequence. There's a snake in one of those cups, and somebody fixing to get bit by that old serpent, the devil. Anyway, also the privileged lady. Okay, so if this person thinks they're all privileged, this could be a boss figure as well. If you're upright, you do something wrong, you're going to come out chained. If you are upright, you got discernment, and you're going to cut something away here and get this crap out of your life. And whether it's on your job or in your home, there's strife out here. Got jealousy nonsense going on, stupidness. Let go is what God tells you to do today. If you got this envy, strife, crazy stuff, and you're not going to take the word of God to let something go, you're a lost cause. You're going to die. God said so the other day. He don't give a rip about you. He's going to kill you. It's time for the wicked to be removed. And that's just a fact. This is the day of the vengeance of Jehovah. It's an evil day that we live in, and the wicked are being removed. Something about settling. That just wanted to just hit my hand and flip over. So right before I got started, I'm also seeing the word boundaries out here. I'm trying to fix my cards, but the word boundary came out of my other deck this morning. There's boundaries out here to whether you live or die in something. Somebody's going to try to make something look like a real thrill to you. It ain't. It's not. Somebody's a devil out here. A test in the reverse. It shows me somebody's losing with that Six of Wands in the reverse. And again, I hit it both ways. And those of you are going to win something, you are. Cupid in the reverse. So somebody's using temptation with a bunch of money. Or a little piece of something out here. Intimacy. Okay, well, anyway, you give in to the devil. See you later. You're being warned. And when you know to do right and you don't do it, it's sin unto you. And God says at the end of it, you die. There's a big fat cut from God out here on something. People better get the fear of God today. Show me more information. So an apology and something about dressing up. So if somebody dresses good than they do, or something's happened at some type of a celebration and somebody's apologizing for that, then so be it. I mean, if you all are dealing with somebody that is upright, wants an apology, there's somebody around it. There are third parties showing itself to me that they don't want some type of amending of something to take place. Okay, whatever, trapped. So that's why somebody trying to do something, because they feel trapped. God's your only way out. I don't know what you face, but somebody faces something out here. Stupidness. Talent. Okay, there's a group of people that are sleeping with the same person. Okay, this came out the other day, and then the lust card came out, and STDs came out, all in that same reading. Somebody's a slut or a whore or a prostitute, or just get around to try to get their way on crap out here. They nasty. They devil. So there's your STDs. You get into this temptation with this nasty, you're going to have something real gross come up on your life. They're all sleeping with the same person, and they all think that they're just the only one. This person's a liar to you. Those of you who are having sex with somebody, they're having sex with a bunch of people. I guess that's what you get. Hope you find the grace of God today. It says, when it rains, I think of you. It could be raining. Also, we got talent out here, and the music industry is going to give it up. You don't get to steal people's projects. I'm not the only one you do this to either. It belongs to ShannonEHensley, nobody else. You're going to jail. Somebody wants to get away with crime out here. God said so the other day. The hand of Jehovah shall be known towards his servants, and his indignation towards his enemies. So again, what side are you on with God today? Because God's going to let some crazy kooks come out and don't give a rip about your choices if you're going to choose wrong, and something horrific's going to take place within God's indignation towards all who will not do what is correct. Somebody's failing a test out here. There is an upright leader out here. Okay, well, so we had a leadership yesterday that was told, because they were in the hidden space, that somebody, I said, if those of you were in the upright, somebody's coming towards you to try to give a gift or something. That gift is right here. Okay, hopefully, because God's been preparing somebody for some stuff this week that's trying to go down. And if you're upright leader, I really pray that you stay upright, because the word of God came out yesterday. Jehovah said that he gave a leadership a cut completely to be severed for all eternity yesterday. And those are for people who are already in this devil mode, trying to think that they're going to get out of something in some mischievous way. Ain't going to work out. But there is an upright leader here. Thank you for your service in the earth. Anybody that's upright and you just are some type of a leadership. God's people are supposed to just, in general, be in a leadership. We are the head, not the tail. We are above and not beneath. Okay, returning to source came out yesterday. There's death attached to some stuff. There's a cutting away of somebody's soul and spirit out here on these trades and everything else. Okay, there's the bribe. Beware, there's a bribe. It comes with a curse. Comes with a curse. Big karmic activity comes with bribery. It cuts your soul completely away. The grave. Okay, well, anyway, somebody dying out here. Spiritually and naturally, if you take this nonsense. Okay, a bus connection, or maybe somebody you went to school with, or whatever, a local bus in something. A body of water's connected to something. A bike. There's something about travel that is here. Okay, you don't go too far on a bike. So anyway, you interpret it. I want to fix the problem is what they're going to say. A teacher in a bus is out here. That teacher came out the other day as well. It's really huge. And shelter situations are out here. Okay, well, whoever the nasty is, sleeping with everybody, that's causing this today. And people need to check who you're dealing with. Okay, and go and do the doctor. And that doctor's in the reverse, but she tells me, because the hermit's about medical stuff, it's filthy dirty out here. Somebody jumping in bed with somebody filthy dirty. They are trying to capture somebody with a net. Like I said, not today, devil. You're such a stupid loser. Jehovah rebuke you, Satan. You better let go right now of this link that's on ShannonEHensley's platform. If you're new, I'm dealing with a criminal. I got all kinds of evidence, recorded evidence, live, that I went right on my YouTube platform, and I told not too long ago. because I have everything just recorded. Things would happen. I'd take another device and say, look what we're capturing live right here, right now on Thieves and Liars and Cheats. And somebody created off of 2 of my YouTube platforms, took my name and condensed it and put it together and went over to Instagram and put their picture on it with a mask over their face. And it was a private account that you had to suggest to get in there. Well, because they wanted to screen everybody because the real person. Anyway, as soon as I found that on Instagram, I took another device and I went live and I showed it right after I got done because they were watching me. Right after I got done, they shut it down on Instagram. You couldn't find that account no more. They've done all kinds of stuff. They've stole my music. They ain't getting away with any of it. Most I get last day. So if somebody's done something like that and stole your things and wanted to act like a little imposter, because the devil's an imposter, if you're standing with God, he says everything stolen from us shall be returned. God's taking vengeance on these freaks. Somebody willing to sleep with every Tom, Dick, and Harry in town just to think that they're going to get away with something and try to catch somebody else up in something. And God said, yes, so you don't touch my people. And they're trying to touch God's people. And who do you think's going to win? Jehovah's going to win because he's on our side. Who can be against us? No one. If you're new, I'm very personal on my platform. This crap's going to stop. Live or die. So there's bloodshed out here. This is a legal rune. And they are trying to get out of it because the word legal came out yesterday as well. And you're just not going to get out of it. We have an upright leader here. And so thank you for being upright. The word government is underneath that as well. And then underneath that is a physical death. Someone can die physically and spiritually. Or somebody already did for some cases and they're trying to get away with the crime that way for any given persons. But that's the letter M, but within this, in the runic alphabet, the letter D is here. And the letter D in the runic alphabet goes to a little plot around a relationship. And they've already slept with everybody in town, man. They're going to tempt you with this little gift, and then you're out. Psh, it's a physical death for those people who are dealing with the STD that is deadly. Then you got a death sentence on you with the sex with this individual, this gross, nasty, filthy, dirty, demonic piece of nutcase. But you go right ahead and you better bang it hard for 15 minutes, you're going to get, and then you're going to hell. That's craziness. There is bloodshed out here. Physical death occurring. They also trying to kill off somebody so they don't get caught. Too bad. This says there will be justice and Jehovah's going to give justice. And then the letter O, Missouri's out here. And then there is a DO. The MD can come out of this. But this is the letter O, but a DO is also medical. So it's just going to bring in medical things out here. This is money and stuff. And again, that gift is out here. And you've already had dealings with this person because it showed so yesterday for a lot of you all. This person would come back and try to say they're sorry. They may get all dressed up and dolled up to try to tempt you in doing something. Who cares what somebody looks like? We listen to what's being said and we see the action with that. And wisdom does not open her mouth in some type of, hey baby, hey sexy. That's crazy, and that's your clue to run and tell them to get out or get them bent or something like that, because we're dealing with criminal out here. They don't get away with this stuff. Anyway, this is also a positive rune to get. So whoever's going to win a war today, God's on your side. Whoever's not, there's going to be justice against you, and you will go to jail and get an execution, or you're going to try to open your mouth today and be cursed, and you're just going to die altogether spiritually and naturally. It's really up to you all today who I'm talking to, trying to do some stupid stuff. If you're down and out for money and stuff like that, and somebody says, hey, I want you to do something. I know that you need this and I got it. Can you do me a favor? And there's strings attached when the devil comes. Okay, if you're just making some type of a deal with somebody and trading some, but there's no strings attached, that ain't no bribe. We're talking about somebody telling you, here's some money, go do something wicked for me, and that curses you. And your whole family is going to be screwed and devastated because your spirit will leave your body. There are consequences to choices today, so you better step back and pay attention, because once you make this cut, in your spirit taking that bribe, you ain't coming back with God. God says, my word is sharper than any two-edged sword, dividing the soul and the spirit, just like that. It's so precise, he says, it cuts even the bone and the marrow. That's how precise God's truth is. And only his word can discern somebody's heart. And when they open their mouth, out of the heart, the mouth speaks. Let us listen today. If you're just a bystander and you're hearing something going on, you're there for a reason. God's planted you there for a reason, to give this word to somebody, to warn. If they don't want to take your warning, they don't have to. They have free will. But you are there to warn wicked people because God tells us to. If they don't take it, then you're clear from that. And when they die, their blood is not on our hands because we did the correct thing in the warning. If you don't warn and you're around and you know some information and you just let somebody just go on and let them go ahead and be wicked, then God says when they die, their blood's on your hands. It's dangerous. We all have a part in something. All day long, every day when something's going on around us. God's function is to save. And he does that through us, through the Holy Spirit. Anyway, pick and choose. Live or die, folks. I pray for you. You pray for me. Until next time, shalom.